Hi friends, today I am going to discuss law in the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, let's move on into the chapter. First of all, we are going to discuss rights of partners. Okay, and see, right to take part in the conduct of business. Okay, right to express opinion, and also right to share the profits. Okay, right to retire, and also right to dissolve the firm. Okay, etc. These all are the rights of partners. And see the next two duties of partners. And say duty to act in good faith, duty to share losses, and also duty to render true account. Okay, if there is any misunderstanding between the partners, then partnership may doubtful. Okay, partners deal with suppliers, creditors, lenders, employers. Okay, and see the next formation of partnership. And say partly with the rights and duties of partners, rights and duties of partners between themselves. Okay, partly with the rights and duties of partners between themselves. And see the next, partly with the legal relations between the partners and third parties. Okay, partly with the legal relationship between partners and third persons. Okay, partnership is a specific contract. Indian Partnership Act came into force 1st October 1932. Okay, there are total 27 acts from 239 to 266. Okay, and see, Section 69 came into force 1st October 1933. Deals about effects of unregistered firm. Okay, disabilities of unregistered firm cannot file suit on third parties, cannot file suit on third parties. Okay, third parties. In this act there are total 74 sections. Okay, and the partnership act not exhaustive, that means not complete. Okay, if there is a silent partnership act, then we can refer commercial laws. Okay, Indian Partnership Act, after separating 74 sections, then added number of provisions. Okay, Partnership Act, after separating 74 sections, added number of provisions. Okay, and see, Indian Partnership Act, it is the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or anyone, carried on by all or anyone. Okay, and see, Indian Partnership Act, it is the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or anyone acting for all. Okay, it is a mutual agency, mutual agency. In this, partners individually, okay, firm collectively. Okay, Indian Contract Act provisions dependent on their commercial acts. Okay, and see the next essential elements of a partnership. In that first one, agreement. Okay, essential elements of a partnership. In that first one, agreement. Okay, and see the next one, arise from a contract, not from status. Arise from a contract. Okay, not from status. And see the next, mutual agreement. Okay, and the next one, HUF is not arise from an agreement. Okay, HUF is not arise from an agreement. Okay, West Bengal, Assam, Dayabaga schools. Okay, Dayabaga school. And the next, Mitakshara school except Assam and West Bengal. Mitakshara school except Assam and West Bengal. Okay, and the next one, it is the nature, voluntary and contractual. Okay, nature of partnership, voluntary and contractual. Okay, partnership arises express, implied means behavior. Okay, estoppel partner. Okay, maybe oral or writing. Okay, it also satisfies essential elements of a valid contract. Okay, this all are about partnership. Okay, in essential elements of a partnership. And see the next one, two or more persons. Minimum two persons, maximum not specify. Okay, companies, as per companies act, maximum 50. Okay, section 464. In any association shall not exceed 100 number of members. If exceed, it is called illegal association. Okay, and say banking or other than banking, more than 50 illegal, more than 50 illegal. Okay, and the next one, carrying business, and say no business, then no partnership. Okay, as per section 2b, business means trade, occupation and profession. And see the next one, valid partnership. Valid partnership, existence at the time of formation. Okay, existence at the time of formation. And see the next one, running business. Running business, okay, carried on series of transactions. Okay, running business carried on series of transactions. Okay, single transaction of purchase sale jointly by two or more persons does not mean a business. Okay, and see, permanent business undertaking is not essential. Permanent business undertaking is not essential. Okay, must be lawful, must be to earn profits. Okay, clubs, societies, etc. Social services are not partnerships. Okay, and see another one, agreement to carry on business in future does not result in partnership. Okay, and see the next one, profit. Profit means net profit. Okay, gross revenue minus expenses. Okay, who may be a partner? Okay, see, major, natural person, that means individual, and sound mind. And the next one, person who are not disqualified by law to enter into a contract. Okay, and the next one, artificial person, that means companies. Okay, and the next, aligned friends. Okay, and the next one, who cannot become a partner? Sim, minor. Who cannot become a partner means insolvent convicts. Okay, minor, unsound mind, and person disqualified by law, and the HUF. And the next one, Buddhist husband and wife. Buddhist husband and wife are not partners. Okay, and the next one, HUF members are not partners. Okay, and see, according to Cox vs. Coulson, lease of theatre. Okay, lease of theatre, enter into agreement two members is not partnership. Okay, in that 60% of the gross box of receipts, theatre rent, wages, bills, lightning. Okay, 40% gross box of receipts, that means touring companies manage. Okay, actor remuneration, sceneries, traveling expenses. Okay, answer the next one, sharing profits of business. The main motive of the business is acquisition of gains. Okay, acquisition of gains. Okay, main motive. No partnership, no intention to carry on the business. Okay, and say co-owners, not partners. Okay, not partners. No charitable institution or club may be floated in partnership. Okay, no charitable institution or club may be floated in partnership. Okay, joint stock company, non-economic purposes. Joint stock company, non-economic purpose. Okay, and see, Indian Companies Act allows a company to be formed and register firm, even not economic purpose like promotion, sports, arts, science, or even charity. Okay, and see, must be agreement to share profits. Okay, to share profits. Okay, joint account. If there is a joint account, that means bank account shared by two or more individuals. Okay, any individual who is the member of the joint account can withdraw amount and deposit to it. Okay, mutual agency. And say for example, in ABC form, AB share profits. Okay, 50 percentage ratio. Okay, and in that C will get 10,000 per month. Okay, irrespective of profits or losses. Okay, 10,000 fixed amount. Okay, in this case C is not a partner in the business. Okay, and the partners may agree to share in any proportion, that may be 99 percentage and 1 percentage also. Okay, a person called partner only if he has some share in the profits of business. Okay, and see the next one, business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all, it is a mutual agency. Okay, business must be carried on by all the partners or by any one or more of the partners. Okay, carried on by all the partners or by any one or more of the partners acting for all. Okay, cardinal principle of partnership. Okay, mutual agency. And see, act of one partner is in fact act of all partners. Okay, and see the next one, true test of partnership is mutual agency. Okay, true test of partnership is mutual agency. Mutual agency is option, mutual agency is absent, then no partnership. Okay, sharing of profits, prima facie evidence. Okay, prima facie evidence means and the first impression. Okay, and see, which can be refuted, that means proved to be false by strong evidence. Okay, prima facie evidence can be refuted by providing that there is no mutual agency. Okay, and see, mutual agency means if any partner does any act and other partners are liable by such act, this is called mutual agency. Okay, and see, there is a case, Cos versus Hickman. Cos versus Hicksman. The property of the firm was assigned to few creditors selected as trustees. Okay, it was held that trustees were not partner and therefore Cox was not liable. Okay, and see the next one, law of partnership extension. Partnership extension. Okay, this is a general law of agency. General law of agency. All these essential must coexist before a partnership can come into existence. Okay, all these essential must coexist before a partnership can come into existence. Okay, as per section 4, fundamental principle, agent principle. Okay, there are three elements. Agreement among all the partners. Okay, agreement to share the profits of the business. Okay, agreement to share the profits of the business. Okay, answer the next, the business must be carried by all or anyone acting for all. Okay, the business must be carried by all or anyone acting for all. Answer the next one, joint owners. HEF arise from operation of law, not from agreement. Okay, HEF arise from operation of law, not from agreement. Okay, and see, prima facie evidence, sharing profits. Okay, conclusive evidence, mutual agency, that means principal and agents. Okay, conclusive evidence means complete evidence. Okay, Answer the next one. Legal status of a firm. Legal status of a firm. Not separate entity. Okay, not separate entity. Collection of all partners. Okay. Name of the firm, sake of convenience only. Name of the firm, sake of convenience. Okay. But there are factors to be kept in mind while choosing a firm name. Okay, there are not a similar or identical, not a similar or identical. Okay, and the next one, not same of the existing firm, trademark, goodwill. Okay, and also as per section 58 subsection 3 of the act, crown, emperor, empress, imperial and king, queen, royal, not use these words except when the government agrees. Okay, and the oral agreement is sufficient, deed is optional. Okay, to avoid future disputes, agreement in writing only. Okay, and so the next one, rights and obligation of members of a partnership. Rights and obligation of members of a partnership are set forth the partnership deed. Okay, partnership deed should be carefully drafted and properly stamped according to the provisions of the Indian Stamp Act. Okay, if partnership deed is silent, then partnership act will apply. Okay, partnership deed not contain any words against the provisions of the Indian Partnership Act. Okay, the terms in partnership deed may be varied with the consent of all partners. Okay, content of deed depend circumstances of each case. And said the provisions relating to registration of firm act are being covered under the section 56 to 71 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, and say before Partnership Act there was no registration in India. Third party face difficulty. Okay, and say registration of firms, it is a proof of evidence. Okay, proof of evidence. Registration of firm means the recording of the firm's name along with the prescribed particulars in the register of firm kept in the office or the register of firm. And see, registration does not create partnership. Registration does not create partnership. Okay, and also firm registered at any time. Okay, at the time of formation or any time thereafter. Okay, and so the next, modes of effecting registration. And see, registration by hand or post or delivery to the register. Okay, and see in that registration of partnership deed is different from registration of firm. Okay, and see the next, a partnership deed can be written on stamp paper. Okay, stamp paper, and it can be registered with the office of sub-register. Okay, and see the next, alterations in the name, place, etc. of the firm that may occur during the continuance of the firm. Okay, and see the next, at the time of partnership deed registration, it is written in non-judicial statement paper. Okay, that means partnership deed. And say registration completed after reaching the document to register, he enter all the details in registration of firm. Then the register give a serial number. Then only the firm registration completed. Okay. And see, if you want to file a suit, first register the firm. Okay. And see, the register remains open to inspection by any person on payment of the prescribed fee as per section 66. Okay. And see, if any false information to the register, then punishment with imprisonment 3 months or with fine. Okay, or both. And see, Indian Partnership Act is regulated by, controlled by State government. Okay, state government of any state is official gazette. Okay, under English law the registration of form is compulsory. Okay, at the time of registration every partner must pay 100 rupees per each. Okay, and see the next, disabilities of unregistered firm. See in that, aggrieved partner cannot bring legal action against other partner or other firm. And see, for example, see, for example, criminal proceeding can be brought by another partner. Another partner. Criminal proceedings means if a partner steal the property of the firm or put the fire building of firm, any partner can prosecute for the sake. Okay. And see the next one. No suit in a civil court by firm or other co-partner against third party. Okay. Unregistered firm cannot file a suit for recover of price of goods. Okay. Third party suited unregistered firm not prohibited by partner. Okay, and see the next one. No relief to partner for set off of claim more than 100 not file suit. And see there are exceptions for this. Exceptions. See, third parties sue the firm or any partner. Okay, and the next one, right to sue or claim a set off does not exceed 100. And the next, right of unregistered firm enforce which are not contractual, that is for example trademark. And see, unregistered firm cannot enforce which are contractual, for example partnership deed provisions. Okay, and see the next, rights of non-registration of partners, settlement of the accounts of a dissolved firm or realization of the property of a dissolved firm. See in this case, rights of non-registration does not applicable to foreigners. Okay, power of official assignee. Power of official assignee. Receive of court property of insolvent of partner and bring action. Okay, and see the next, when public notice not required. And see, on death of a partner, and the next one, on the insolvency of a partner, and the next one, sleeping partner want to retire. Okay, these three cases public notice not required. Okay, at the time of filing suit the partner name must be in registration. Okay, at the time of filing suit the partner name must be in registration. Okay, and see the next term, limited partnership. Two types of partners. General partner, limited partner. Okay, general partner, unlimited liability. Okay, limited partner, limited liability. Okay, at least one general partner is compulsory as per English Act. Okay, see, partnership for a fixed term. In this case the partnership duration fixed. Okay, and see the next, particular partnership. Particular partnership means up to a particular point of time partnership, they are doing partnership. Okay, and the next one, partnership at will. In this case duration not fixed. Okay, after completion of a period also with the interest of partners they continue the firm. Okay, partnership at will, duration not fixed. Fixed term partnership continue after expiry of a period, then it is a partnership at will. Okay, particular partnership carry one or more adventures. Okay, Partners retire by giving notice. Okay, as per section 32 subsection 1 class C. Okay, partner retire by giving notice. Okay, and the next, firm dissolved by any partner by giving notice. Okay, dissolution effective from the date mentioned in the notice. Okay, date of dissolution not prior to the notice, not prior to the notice. Date of dissolution not mentioned in notice after communication of all partners. Okay, notice once given cannot withdraw unless all partners agree. Okay, and see the next, actual or active or ostensible partner. In this case, there is an agreement. Okay, agreement between the partners, and partners actively participate. Okay, actively participate. And the next one, ordinary course of business. Okay, partnership, partners are doing ordinary course of business. Okay, and the next, if they are retired, then give public notice. Okay, because after his retirement he is not liable for the acts of the firm. Okay, it must be known to the third parties. Okay, and the next one, dormant or sleeping partner. In this case, there must be an agreement and not actively participate. Okay, not actively participate. And the next one, share profits and losses. Share profits and losses. Okay, and see, not required to give public notice here. In this case, not required to give public notice. Okay, and see the next one, nominal partner. Nominal partner lends his name to the firm. Okay, and neither invest nor take part in conduct of business. Okay, neither invest nor take part in the conduct of business. Okay, and see the next one, liable to third parties. Okay, liable to third parties. Nominal partner lends his name to the firm, neither invest nor take part in conduct of business, and liable to third parties. And see the next one, partner in profits only. Okay, in this case, share profits only. Okay, share profits only. Such a partner has no voice in the management of the business. Okay, and see the next one, sub partner. Sub partner. Sub-partner has no relation to the firm. He cannot interfere in the management of the firm. Okay, he is also not liable to third parties for the acts of the firm. Okay, and see the next one, partner by estoppel. Partner by estoppel, behavior of a person. Okay, behavior. And the next one, misunderstanding of third party. Behavior of a person, misunderstanding of a third parties, then he is a partner. Okay, and the next one, partner by holding out. Holding out means to represent. In this case, himself announce he is a partner. Partner himself announce he is a partner. Okay, partnership by holding out is also known as partnership by estoppel. Okay, the rule given in section 28 is applicable. Former partner means past retired partner. Okay, if he not give proper public notice, he is also liable after his retirement also. Okay, and see the next one, incoming partner. See, in this case, enter new partner in existing firm. Okay, he is also liable after his admission. And the next one, outgoing partner. Outgoing partner. In this case, a partner leaves the firm, remaining partners continue the firm. Okay, he is liable before his retirement only. Okay, and see the next, general status. general status. A minor cannot be a partner in true sense. As per section 30, a minor admitted to receive profits only. Okay. Admission of minor, only consent of all partners. Okay. Majority not sufficient. Okay. Majority not sufficient. Must be consent of all partners. For example, in a firm there are 4 partners. So in this case 3 partners consent for admission of a minor is not sufficient. Must consent of all partners. Okay. Minor can enter existing firm. Okay. Only minor partner, new partnership not formed. Okay. All minors not a partnership. All minors not a partnership. Minor is full-fledged in partnership deed. Partnership deed is invalid. Okay. And say minor cannot become promisor in a contract. Minor cannot become promisor in a contract. Okay. Partnership is founded on contract only. Okay. Minor can be a partner only with the consent of all partners. Okay. According to section 30, rights of minor partner: share profits, verify the accounts books and take the Xerox copies. He can file suit for his share and accounts only serving his connection with the firm, not otherwise. Okay. And see the next, liabilities before attaining majority. And see in this case only up to his share minor liable, only up to his share. Okay. And the next one, no personal liability during his minor, no personal liability. And the next one, minor cannot be declared insolvent. If he declared insolvent, his share in the firm vests in the official receiver or assignee. Okay. And see the next one, rights of a partner. Rights of a partner. Okay. Mutual rights of a partner. Okay. Right to take part in the conduct of business. And see in this case, management powers are coextensive. Coextensive. Okay. And the next one, if any partner restrict any other partner by doing an act, then court interfere. Okay. For example, A, B, C, D are partners in a firm. Okay. A, B sleeping partners. C, D active partners. Okay. In this case, A, B are not interfere with the management. A, B not interfere with the management. Okay. Then the court does not involve because they are sleeping partners. And see the next one, right to be consulted as per section 12 subsection C. Right to be consulted. Right to be consulted means right to express opinion. Okay. Express opinion. Okay. So in this case, while taking decision, majority of partners required. Okay. Decision, majority of partners required. Okay. Change of firm name, nature of business. Okay. Then unanimous consent. Okay. Unanimous consent. Taking decision, majority of partners. Change of firm name, nature of business, then unanimous consent. Okay. And see the next one, fundamental matter. And see in this case, changing matter of the business, changing the name of the firm, then unanimous consent. Okay. And see the next, ordinary matter. Okay. Ordinary matter, then majority. Okay. Expulsion of partner, then majority. And see the next, as per section 12D, every partner in business honest. Okay. Every partner in the business honest. Okay. And verify books bona fide. Okay. Answer the next one. Right to remuneration. Right to remuneration as per section 13 subsection A. Special right. No partner receive remuneration. No partner receive remuneration addition to his share in profit. Addition to his share in profit. No partner receive remuneration extra to his share. Okay. Answer next. Customary to pay remuneration even absence of a contract. Answer the next. Right to share of profits. Right to share of profits. Without any agreement, then equally share the profits. Okay, equally share. Answer the next. Right to interest on capital. Right to interest on capital. Okay, special right. Such interest shall be paid only out of profits only. Okay, if there is no agreement, then no share. Okay, partners brought capital into the business. He is not creditor but an adventure. Okay, interest received, express agreement, trade custom and statutory provision. Okay, answer the next one. Right to interest and advances. Right to interest on advances as per section 13 subsection D. General partner along with capital, partner brought advances. Okay, he received 6% per annum interest. Okay, advance amount paid 6% per annum. Firm suffering from losses, firm dissolved after dissolution up to the date of payment. Interest paid, capital interest if there is no agreement. Interest paid, capital interest if there is no agreement. Okay, advance amount paid 6% per annum of firm suffering from losses, firm dissolved after dissolution up to the date of payment. Interest paid, capital interest if there is no agreement. And see, there are another rights. Right to stop admission of a new partner, and the next right to retire, and the next one right not to be expelled, and the next one right of outgoing partner to carry on competing business. Expel retired partner. Okay, without using firm name. Soliciting, that means request the customers. Okay, and the next one right of outgoing partner to share subsequent profits. Okay, and the next one right to dissolve the firm. Partners retire, partnership firm, consent of all partners. Okay, partners retire, partnership at will. Partnership at will, public notice. Partnership firm, consent of all partners. Partnership at will, public notice. Okay, in case of dissolution of the firm. Answer the next one. Absolute duties. Absolute duties imposed by law. Okay, general duties. General duties, Partnership Act can be changed by partners. Okay, absolute duties, fiduciary relationship. Okay, that means trust and confidence. Okay, these duties can't be altered or eliminated by an agreement. Okay, these duties can't be altered or eliminated by any agreement among the partners. Okay, and say in absolute duties, duty to act in good faith, just and faithful as per section 9. Fundamental duty, that is this fundamental duty. Answer the next one. Duty to carry on business for the common advantage. Common advantage as per section 9. Partners must use his knowledge and skill for the common benefit of the firm. Okay, answer the next one. Duty to render true accounts. Okay, and the next one, duty to provide full information. Okay, and the next one, duty to indemnify the losses caused by the fraud. Okay, as per section 10. This 2 as per section 9 only. Okay, 9. And see here, duty to indemnify the losses caused by the fraud as per section 10. Okay, partner indemnify the losses caused by him. Okay, and see the next one, duty to liable jointly and severally. Jointly and severally. Okay, and see, for example, ABC partners. Okay, ABC partners violate of trademark after some years dissolve the firm. Okay, ABC are liable for damages occurs due to copy of other trademark even though they dissolve the firm. Okay, and see the next one, no assignment of interest. No assignment of interest. Okay, as per section 29. A partner may assign his profits and share in partnership asset to anybody, but such assignee does not get partnership right. Okay, these all are absolute duties. And see the next, general duties. See in this, free to decide by partners. Free to decide by partners. Okay, mutual agency. Okay, and see, duty to attend diligently. Okay, diligently, that means carefully. Okay, as per section 12 subsection B. Okay, as per section 13A, partner is not for remuneration for participating conduct of business. Okay, partner is also bound to let his partners having advantage of his knowledge and skill. Okay, and the next one, duty to work without remuneration as per section 13 subsection A. Okay, if any agreement, then partner get remuneration. Okay, and see the next one, duty to share losses. Duty to share losses as per section 13 subsection B. Okay, and the next one, duty to indemnify the firm for willful neglect. Willful neglect as per section 13 subsection F. Okay, and the next one, duty to use firm's property exclusively for the firm. Exclusively for the firm. Duty to use firm's property exclusively for the firm. Okay, as per section 15. And the next one, duty to account for personal profits. Personal profits as per section 16 subsection A. Okay, and the next one, duty to account for the profits of a competing business as per section 16 subsection B. Competing business. Okay, and the next one, duty to act within authority. Duty to act within authority. Okay, authority of partner means capacity of a partner to bind the partnership firm by his acts. Okay, and in section 11, express or implied mutual rights and duties regulated by conduct. Okay, and see section 12, regulating the conduct of business by partners. Okay, and section 13, mutual rights and duties. And the next, section 14 to 17, particular rules which become useful and important. Particular rules which become useful and important while determining the relations of partner. Okay, particular rules which become useful and important while determining the relations of a partner to one another. Okay friends, I hope this chapter is clear for you. If you have any doubt, then comment me. Okay friends, all the best. Do well, prepare well. Bye bye.